Every single time I hear this track, and it makes my heart swell. So I turn back and ask for the scrap from Trey Cal. Oh, manage that magic hot flow. If you think yours matches my man, it's not so. And you.
Hey guys, I'm Jeremy. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know much about cars. That's why I'm at Franky D's Auto and Truck Repair here in Holt. I know that it's not healthy for a car to run on high RPMs. And it's probably not healthy for a car to run on low RPMs. So that's why we're here. Let's go talk with the pro. So here's the pro. This is Frank. He knows all about cars. Frank, what does it mean to be redline?
A redline condition on a car is when the tachometer is up in the red area that's marked on the gauge, and that's a bad thing. That's when the motor runs the risk of actually blowing or seizing up or popping, as some people term. The motor is running too fast for it to sustain that RPM. That's not healthy for a car. That's not a good thing. No, bad things can happen.
Okay, so then what does it mean on the other extreme? If there's not enough RPMs, what is that called?
The other extreme, as you say, is deadlining. That's when the RPM is too low. And what can happen there is it won't destroy the engine, but it will create other problems. The alternator needs to spin at a certain RPM in order to keep the battery maintained and charged. And when it's running too low, you're in a discharge situation, which means eventually, with your headlights, wipers, and stuff like that on, the battery is going to run down and go dead. It also will stall out on you. When you come up to a red light, the car will just shut off because it has to maintain a certain RPM in order for it to stay running.
So that means it's not healthy.
It's not a good condition either.
Okay, so then tell us, what would be the ideal RPM speed for a car, whatever you call that? What would you call that?
Well, on an automobile, most automobiles are set up at 800 RPMs in park or neutral, and then 600 RPMs in drive. So sitting at a red light, waiting for the light to turn, 600 to 700 is ideal. In park, in your driveway, letting it warm up, 800, 900, somewhere in there. That's the happy medium.
Okay, that's the sweet spot.
That's the sweet spot. That's correct.
Thanks for your knowledge.
You're very welcome.
I told you I didn't know anything about cars. So Frank, here's the car. Show us what it means to be redline.
That's a situation where if I was inside working the gas pedal, I'm going to do that out here and simulate that here. That's when the motor starts revving up and revving up. And this is now redline, but if I keep going, it's going to get close. And when you do that, you run the risk of popping the engine. It could explode. So that's heading towards the redline condition.
Okay. And then right now it went back down, so that means it's at its baseline RPM?
Right. Right now it's idling right where we want it. It's running right on the tachometer, right where it should be. And this is ideal situation. Either too low or too high from this is not good.
You heard it from the pro.
Yes, it's red line. Shorty in your 4 V8 can touch my board. Bigger than hanging with 10-second time. Bring it in the full for rockers. Red line. 8,000 RPMs is red line. Shorty in your 4